Hey friends, it's Miss Nikki, and we're here again at First Kids, and I am with my friend
Joe again,
and welcome back. And we are still on our series on fruit, and today I have a pineapple, and a pineapple is a very unusual fruit. It just looks totally different than any other fruit, but it is super yummy. Do you like pineapple, Joe? What's your favorite thing with pineapple? Do you know?
Actually, I've never tried pineapple.
You don't think you've ever tried pineapple?
No, I haven't.
Pineapple is yummy. I love like pineapple on a grilled pineapple.
I've never had pineapple ever in my life.
Okay, well then I'm gonna have to go have a conversation with your mom when we get done filming this video, because Joe needs to eat pineapple, and because pineapple is amazing. I love grilled pineapple, like
I think
on
I've tried pineapple,
chicken
but
sandwich.
I just didn't.
I like pineapple by itself. Oh, it's yummy. It's super sweet. It is amazing. So pineapple grows, even though it looks unusual, it grows unusual too. And so it grows out the middle of a plant, and it grows up in the middle, and it's like two hands holding it up, and then you pick the pineapple out of the middle of the plant. And
Like
so
it's all inside the plant, and then it just grows like up
out of the middle of the plant.
And out of the frame.
Right, and out of the frame. And so they pick it right out of the middle, but it reminds me of hands holding it up, the way it grows, and that reminds me of a story in the Bible from Exodus chapter 17. And this is a story of when Moses had to hold his hands up in order to win a battle. And it says in Exodus chapter 17, verses 8 through 16, it says, the Amalekites came and attacked the Israelites. And Moses said to Joshua, choose some of our men, then go out and fight against the Amalekites. Tomorrow I will stand on top of the hill. I'll stand there with the staff of God in my hands. So Joshua fought against the Amalekites just as Moses had ordered. Moses, Aaron, and Hur went on top of the hill. As long as Moses held his hands up, the Israelites were winning. But every time he lowered his hands, the Amalekites began to win. When Moses' arms got tired, and you know, if you had to hold your arms up for a long time, they would get super tired.
They had people come over to him and then lift his arms.
He sure did. It says when Moses' arms got tired, Aaron and Hur got a stone and put it under him, and then he sat on it. He sat on the stone, Moses did, and Aaron and Hur held up his hands. Aaron on one side and Hur on the other, and Moses' hands remained steady until sunset. So Joshua destroyed the Amalekite army with swords. Then the Lord said to Moses, that is something to be remembered, so write it on a scroll. Make sure Joshua knows you have done it. I will completely erase the memory of the Amalekites from the earth. Then Moses built an altar. He called it, the Lord is my banner. He said, I raise my hands toward the throne of God. The Lord will fight against the Amalekites for all time to come. So, as long as his hands were up, what was happening?
The Israelites were winning.
They were winning, but when his hands fell and he got tired, they started to lose. But then he had some really cool friends that believed in what the Lord had told him to do. And Aaron stood on one side and Hur stood on the other, and they held his arms up. They even got him a stone and let him sit down. And they held his arms up so that they would win. Now
I can't even hold my arm up like without doing this in class.
Right? And
like
so
I have to do this because I can't hold my arm up.
He had to keep his arms up in order for them to win. Now that seems like a very unusual way to win a battle, doesn't it? But it's what the Lord had asked them to do, and so they were obedient, even though it meant doing some things that were unusual. So sometimes God asks us to do some unusual things. And it's okay to be unusual as long as we're doing what the Lord has asked us to do, and as long as we're being obedient to God's word. We can be different from the world, right? We don't have to do everything like the world does. So we can kind of be like a pineapple and just look different, and be unusual, but do it for God. So when I see a pineapple and I'm reminded how a pineapple grows like this, I'm reminded of Moses having to keep his hands up in order to win that battle. So boys and girls, that was an unusual way to win a battle, and sometimes God asks us to do some unusual things, but when he does, he will bless us if we are obedient. So join us next time, and we'll see you next time here at First Kids. Bye, friends.
Bye.